What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Gemini from August 1st to the 5th of August 2020. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always for you, Gemini, so let's get right into it. We got the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Hermit Major Arcana. Okay, so breaking this right down, the Four of Swords is a situation that is temporary. I like to paint this card in the image of, let's say that you have a new apartment or a new house, and you have a lease on this apartment. You have a new lease on an apartment in a new town, and 3 months in you decide you fucking hate it there and you want to break your lease. You don't like the new job, you don't like the people that you live with, you don't like the landlord is a dick, the house is falling apart, the location is dangerous, you don't want to be there, but you understand that you can't break the lease right now and you have a plan to get out of it. This is kind of going to be like that situation where when this happens, it's going to be a temporary situation, and the advice for this is that you are going to mentally separate yourself from the situation, and if it comes up, you can still get rest and relaxation from the situation, but you're sleeping with your swords, you're sleeping with a gun by your bed, so you are going to be prepared. But you are taking the rest because you understand it's some sort of situation that is temporary, and that is how this card is read. With the Knight of Swords coming in with it, there is somebody either coming in or coming out very chaotically, or this is an energy of something coming in very fast and coming out very fast. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving energy in the deck, and he represents a knight, meaning he is on his way to goal success. He's trying to get there, but he can't be black and white thinking. Sometimes he's really good at understanding what he does and does not need in his life as he believes. And sometimes it can allow him to really kind of quickly cut things out that he doesn't believe suits his energy because he's been hurt. And this can possibly be you, where you might be jumping from one thing to another, coming in and out of something very quickly because mentally you cannot deal with it, and mentally you need to separate yourself from it. So I almost kind of see hesitancy to actually be patient with this, even though I do see you taking a break mentally and separating yourself from the whatever traumatic situation this is, because I do think for some of you it might be a little bit traumatic or maybe problematic at best. This is going to be something that I feel like you may no longer want to be waiting around for, and I think it's something that you want to get out of. Now, that is kind of singled in by the Hermit, which does actually represent isolating yourself, but it can also mean going inside of yourself to do your inner work, your own inner shadow work, because nobody else is going to be able to supply you the answers that you can. A therapist, somebody like me, you can't. This is something that you need to look inside of yourself, because you're just going to continue repeating the same situation over and over. So to me, I kind of see this as needing to take this mental break, and I think that you were trying to do so, but I also think that you were like, I can't be in this anymore. This is something that I cannot do. I need to get out of this situation. Now, this usually comes in for relationships, but it could be for anything, any type of either toxic situation. It could be a work situation, a friendship. It does not have to be purely romantic, but most of you come on my channel looking for romance, so for a lot of you it will be that. But needing to get out of a situation, I do see you actually isolating yourself instead of just dealing with it and being like, all right, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to, I'll have my swords up. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I need to take my swords out. I need to act. And I do see you isolating yourself, and I do see isolation. I don't want to say that I see leaving, but I do see you being alone. For some of you, it could be leaving a situation. Can I have clarity for what this whole spread means? You were disappointed in something. So this is all stemming from some large disappointment where I think that you were trying to juggle this and you're trying to just mentally separate yourself from this, but it's something where you just could not anymore. And I would like to point out with the Five of Cups, he is looking at only the spilt cups. He has 2 remaining still standing. So if you were to turn around, it's not a complete loss situation, but it's something that you do not want to work on anymore. And I see the need to completely isolate yourself and block out whatever this is. Can I have a card for where this goes for Gemini from this time period? Okay, so the Three of Wands represents a period of waiting and seeing. I do think that you're going to be putting your ships out for something, for a new house, for a new job, for a new relationship, whatever this is. It's going to be a period of waiting and seeing what happens. So for some of you, I do kind of, even after moving out of this situation, I do see waiting to see if maybe a new job option is going to open up, if a house could open up somewhere, a new living situation. But I see this very specifically as being, all right, I cannot wait another 9 months. I need to get out now. I cannot wait. This is something that I cannot continue living with, this disappointment. I need to get out now. And the Three of Wands indicates actively looking. So just take care in the knowing that during this time period, even though it is sticky and it's something that is stressful, you are going to actively be putting the work in to make this situation better for you. Now, even further down the line, where does this go for Gemini? Where does this Three of Wands go? Does this go somewhere fruitful? Whatever it is, I would definitely ask you to reconsider the course that you are on, and I would even at this point very, very strongly caution you to be patient with this, because I think even though you do want to get out of this situation, it's something that you do not think that you can. It's going to be worse if you rush into this, if you do this in a rate where it is too fast, if you are coming in chaotically in the situation and you are leaving, that you are not going to have enough stability. It's going to crumble down. My suggestion to you is to take this slowly. And I know, listen, I could tell you a million stories as to why I relate to this, and maybe one day you'll find out, but not right now. But it's going to be, this is something where it's not time. And I know that sucks to fucking hear. I know you don't want to hear this, and I'm sorry if you're upset with me for saying this. I'm reading what I see. It's something that is a warning. Do not do this so hastily. It is going to bring down foundations even more so than it already has. Be patient with this. I see you being very overzealous. This needs patience. This needs patience, or else it is going to fail for you, Gemini. I'm sorry to say it like that. I am being very simply put. That's how I see it. That's how it is. Also, if this does not resonate, this doesn't have to be your reading. If this is not a negatively situation, I am reading for those that are in a situation painted very similar to what this is, so take what resonates, leave behind what is not. I'm sorry, Gemini. Be careful, please. Just be very patient. I know that, oh God, like, okay, I hate saying that because, again, my own situation, I know it sucks. It's going to be worse if you rush out of this. I'm telling you right now, it is going to be worse if you rush out of this without a solid plan. Have a plan in place before you do this. An actual solid plan, more than just fancies or whims. Take care with this, Gemini. I love you, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my moon tribe. Bye.